branch of that. So if you don't know all of our brands, some of you may not know all of our brands, we have 11 parks. Pennsylvania, we have Sesame Place, which is a great little park. In Virginia, we have a Busch Gardens. Next door to that, we have Water Country USA, a great water park. In Tampa, we have a Busch Gardens, a water park next to that. Busch Gardens called Adventure Island. And then here in Orlando, we have SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, Aquatica. And so we have, and then in San Diego, we have SeaWorld and a new Aquatica that we'll talk about in a second. So as Chuck was saying earlier, really this is our core values: celebrate, connect, and care. We do this, we think, better than anyone in the world, you know, connecting our guests to the animals and getting them really to, you care about things you understand and you know and you've seen, so we really bring people up close to the animals at our parks, and they understand the animals and they understand the importance of taking care of the ocean and taking care of these animals and the environment. And family spending time together is a huge part of our parks. You know, we're really a family demo park. Aquatica has expanded. In 2013, we opened the third Aquatica in Chula Vista, which is about 20 miles, the park's about 20 miles south of SeaWorld San Diego. So we've taken that successful brand, Aquatica Orlando, taken it to Texas, and now it's in San Diego, right outside all three of the SeaWorld parks. So it's very exciting to see that brand grow. And all three of the parks are growing. So this year, all three of the parks are getting new attractions. On the left, SeaWorld San Diego is getting a mat racer ride. Octopus Racer it's called, by ProSlide, and that'll be going in next year. Of course, we're getting the aviary, and I wish Brian was here because I poke him a little bit because they haven't fully announced what this attraction is. Nothing Taller is their hashtag. It's a 105-foot attraction that they're going to put in. They put some teaser videos out on YouTube the last couple weeks, and they released the name this week of Ihu's Breakaway Falls. Ihu is one of the characters of Aquatica, so it's very exciting that we have all these three parks now, and all three of them are successful and growing. If you haven't been to Aquatica, kind of the key attributes of it is, one, the animals. I'll specifically talk about our park and talk a little bit about the other parks, but as soon as you walk up to the front gate of Aquatica Orlando, you encounter macaws and birds with trainers in the trees. We free fly birds around. You walk down our nature walk, we call it, and you come upon a reef with 1,000 tropical fish and 150 stingrays. And then throughout the park, we have bird exhibits, birds out, on open air displays. We bring animals out into the park, so snakes, lizards, spiders, wallabies, you name it. Those animals just make sporadic appearances all day long during the park. So you can be walking to a ride and all of a sudden there's somebody there with an animal, which is really neat for our guests. Clear sense of place. You really know you're at an Aquatica park when you're there. Very colorful palette. You can see this is a picture of ours from our entry. So our entry is up elevated over the park, which gives you a really nice view when you walk in. And you can see all the colors in the background of the slides and the landscape, and the color is everywhere a very important part of it. The iconic roofs. You may have seen when you drove in today, the Aquatica Orlando. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see it, but the big green roofs that are in the background and steepled roofs are a very big part of our brand. Sand beaches, like Brian was saying, we have the most sand beach. We have 42,000 square feet of sand beaches. We have 3 distinct beaches at our park. Orlando has 1 beach, and then San Diego, when they open, put some beaches in. Clear wayfinding, you can see in this picture that you can see across the park. So there's a lot of areas we want to have surprise views where you come down a landscape path and then this just opens to a wide open panoramic view, and we have that at these parks. Comfort, we're all about relaxing, parents having a home base where they can come read books, they know their kids are safe, they know their kids are close on a beach, like Chuck or Brian was saying, it's that day at the beach they can go to the coast for. So it's very relaxing, comfort, the music, the food, everything is all about comfort. And then equity characters, we have all the aquatic characters, which we don't have the name officially for the aviary yet, we're working on it, but like at Ihu's Breakaway Falls at Aquatica Orlando, it's one of the characters. So and you'll get to learn some of those characters as we continue to grow. Some of the things at our Aquatica, just this year, at the top we have strolling entertainment. These drummers go around and do fun songs and sing about their day at the park and get all the kids and parents dancing. We added 2 food trucks this year, right down on the beach, which is, it's funny because a guest told me, I feel like I'm at the beach. I'm like, you are at the beach. So we brought these 2 food trucks in. We custom built them. We themed them to Aquatica. We run them. One did pizza and pastas this year, and one did tacos. And they're very versatile, so we can change up menus all the time on those. So actually, we brought them to use for Halloween, and we'll use them at Christmas. So we kind of retheme those for those events. Cool. And it gives us the opportunity to really test different food products, and then bring it back to the water park. You can see in this picture on the right the big beach, the beautiful landscape, and it's a very relaxing environment. The animals, like we said, this is a great picture of the lemur that we had at opening. I don't know what he's thinking there, but it's just a great picture. This year we brought Island Nights. It's a summertime Polynesian show, so we had an hour or 2 hour long Polynesian show on the beach, so people just sat in the sand or in sand chairs and got this great Polynesian show with fire and amazing dancers, and it's a very talented group called Desert Polynesian right out of San Antonio. And then you can see just some of the pictures of the park is just beautiful. So guests in our part of the country they don't see things like this, that you may see in Orlando and California. So this is a great addition to our part of the country. If you're not familiar with Aquatica, here's a map. So SeaWorld kind of wraps around the park. So this is the main entrance of SeaWorld over here. This is where all the guests enter in, and this is where the aviary is going on this beach. So this beach was existing. We're putting the aviary on this corner of the beach, so it's really a beachfront pool now with a zero entry beach. And then this is where we take in a section of the river. So you'll float through the river like you saw at Discovery Cove today, the guests coming through. You can sit on this whole sand beach. This is where we do our island nights. So there'll be a lot of activity on this beach this year, which we really like spreading the guests out to get more comfort factor. I can send you guys these pictures or anything you want. So. And one of the things like Chuck and Brian both talked about is really connecting with our guests and educating. So inside the aviary, just like you saw at Discovery Cove today, there's aviculture spread everywhere, giving you food, explaining to you the birds, and we really want this to be an educational experience and fun at the same time, because especially kids nowadays, if they're not having fun while they're learning, they just turn off. You're not paying attention anymore. So we'll have food available like Discovery Cove has. We'll have a little cart outside that you'll be able to purchase the trays. At Discovery Cove, everything's inclusive. That's why they're just handing your trays out today, but we'll have that available for guests. And then we'll have the same card descriptors that you saw today at the park, so the guests can see what kind of birds and kind of just bird watch and see what they want to see. Conservation. These are just 5 of the long list of birds that we have or will have that are endangered or threatened or vulnerable. The picture on the right is the blue-crowned pigeon, and these are just some examples of birds we're going to have that we can help breed and populate and get back out of these statuses. So that's a big part of what we do with all of our animals. This is a view of the kind of looking down on our new aviary. So like I showed you earlier, this is the river that exists right now. You'll come in through waterfalls, just like you saw, two waterfalls on these islands. Waterfall exit, stare up into the aviary. This is one big pool that's connected together. So you saw those little lounge chairs that people were lounging in and sitting there just relaxing. We'll have those inside the aviary. So this is the actual frame of the aviary. And then this is a pool where they can just relax in. This is an outdoor pool with a zero entry beach, sand beach. So they're sitting on the beach at a pool now, at water. This is a waterfall, so every kid's dream to walk through a waterfall and you come up in another world. That's what we're offering now. So they're going to be at a pool, walk through a waterfall, and they're going to come up into this tropical bird aviary with birds just flying everywhere. So it's going to be great for kids. Plenty of pathways to walk, some little creek tributaries for the birds to bathe in and play in. And then this is a walking pathway for Aquatica guests to come in. One of the nice things about our location of being right next to the park physically, so in Orlando, Aquatica is across the street from SeaWorld. In San Diego, it's 20 miles away. We're actually attached on the same property, so we border SeaWorld. This is a SeaWorld main pathway after you come in the front gate. So once we close for the season, SeaWorld guests will flip this so SeaWorld guests can come and use the aviary. So once we're closed for the season, it'll become SeaWorld aviary. So we'll use it basically year round, which is going to be really nice. Y'all can, if you have questions, just stop me too. So this is an image of that pool. So from this view, you're sitting on the sand beach, looking at this pool, just waiting, a couple feet deep, a lot of seating ledges around the side. We'll have some squirting water, some play elements for the kids, and then that waterfall that you'll walk through and be right inside the aviary, which is going to be amazing. So we're really excited about this view. This is a cutaway view. So if you're looking at the front of the aviary, the river's on the left, so you can see where the 2 waterfalls are coming in if you're floating or walking through. And then up a higher elevation is the sand beach. So this is where people are swimming or walking through the waterfalls or walking in the door on the right. So this is a nice picture of the elevation, kind of put in to remind the front of the aviary, which people won't be able to see it all because of the landscaping, but this is what the cutaway view would look like. Some of the things we're going to have, like you saw today at Discovery Cove, are those seating chairs, which we're really excited about, because guests are going to love just hanging out there. Like Brian said, you're going to be sitting in those chairs and birds are going to land on you while you're sitting there enjoying the birds watching, which is very, very exciting. And you saw today, these pictures are not unrealistic. This is what's happening to people inside the aviary. Mason had a great bird on his head today that I posted on the Aquatica Facebook page. He doesn't know yet, but you'll see it later. Birds are just landing on you. Birds are feeding from you, and we'll have those great bird cards for people to try to identify the birds and spend some time in there to do. So it's going to be very fun inside. And then if you want to learn more, we have a new website for all the Aquatica water parks called aquaticawaterpark.com. So you go to that site and it'll take you to all 3, and you can learn about all the parks. So very excited. We're very excited you guys came down here with us, because these are fun to do, so we appreciate you.